GameStop short squeeze update. Okay, guys, in this video, we're going to now flip over and talk a little bit about GameStop because although it looks like AMC has been going crazy, I know a lot of you guys are perhaps interested in a long-term position in a company that I think has a lot more upside. That company is GameStop, guys. Before I get into the video, I remind you guys to grab your 2 free stocks over at Webull. All you have to do is click the link in the description below and you'll get 2 free stocks. 1 free stock when you open your Webull brokerage account and a second free stock when you deposit at least $100. So both of these stocks could be valued up to $1,850, guys. So be sure to grab those that link in the description. And also be sure, guys, to check out and get your free crypto over at Coinbase. Just go to investortrip.com/Coinbase and you can buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, and even Dogecoin now, all guys, on Coinbase. So be sure to check that out. Okay, so let's get right into the video. So we have a lot of things to talk about. So I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown on GameStop so you guys know exactly what's going on. We're up around 1,300% on GameStop. Now, GameStop was a stock that I basically was trading. So I was buying it around here and then I was selling it at the top. And what I should have done is I should have actually bought back in around $140, but I kind of got distracted and things like that. And now I'm seeing that GameStop is basically has the potential to break out past the previous resistance levels of around $270. So that's why I think this upcoming earnings report will be really, really important because I believe GameStop has a ton of bullish catalysts, guys. So I think one of the most important things is if they impress with the latest earnings report that's coming up soon. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go over their upcoming earnings release, go over the estimates, and I'm going to show you guys some more stuff. So let's get right into it right now. Okay, so here we are over at NASDAQ.com. So according to NASDAQ.com, it looks like the earnings announcement will be announced on June 8th, 2021. So this will be, basically their first quarterly report of this year. They've basically posted a few reports. They just did their Q4 report in March. So if you could take a look here. Take a look at some of these earnings reports. The latest earnings report was really, really strong, guys. So obviously a lot of that was from the whole Christmas boom. So now it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But as you can see here, there's been a consistent trend of improved earnings per share. So, let's give you guys a better look. I'm going to show you guys Seeking Alpha. I think the numbers are a little bit better there. So if we head over to Seeking Alpha, we can see here that, they've been doing quite well. So in Q1 2021, it was negative $1.61 per share, then improved to $1.04, then negative 53 cents, and then they actually had positive earnings. And a lot of that was due to the new console releases, right, for PlayStation and Xbox. And also I think Ryan Cohen getting involved, guys. Don't sleep on Ryan Cohen. This guy is a really, really, really brilliant entrepreneur. He's the guy behind Chewy, Chewy stock. He sold Chewy to Pets. I believe it was PetSmart for $3 billion. And that company now is a massive, massive, huge success. So he has a lot of experience with e-commerce companies. So I think while AMC stock is definitely a meme stock, I think GameStop has the potential to really break out. And if we could take a look here, as I'm recording this video, the stock is already at 255. So if we go back here to these previous resistance, we're about ready to, looks like, to break out past that previous resistance level. So I think there's a couple of ways that you can trade GameStop. Just remember that there's a pretty strong underlying business here, and there is a potential catalyst coming up on June 8th. So I think buying calls for perhaps ending on June 11th is a good potential way to play this if you don't have like a lot of money to buy a lot of shares, because each share is around $250, guys. So you definitely have to pay up. But just remember that there is a bit of a short squeeze here. So if we take a look here, we go over to Fintel, we could take a look at the short volume for the latest trading session was 2 million shares. So it has a short ratio of around 23%. Now, obviously, if you look at the volume here, not as many shares traded, but it's a lot more expensive. So if we take a look here at this article on Yahoo Finance as well, it says that investors lost almost $1 billion on Tuesday shorting AMC and GameStop. So let's take a look here. As we see here, It says the short interest for GameStop is around 17%. So, guys, according to Ordex, the shorts lost $618 million. And that obviously soars a lot because both GameStop and AMC were up in aftermarket hours, guys. So if you guys are looking for an alternative business, I think that has a little bit more stability and actual earnings behind it, I would take a very, very serious look into GameStop, guys. GameStop is undervalued. They just had a recent profitable quarter. They could have another profitable quarter coming up because remember now, a lot of people were still indoors, during the early part of the first part of the year, guys. So, I think there's a lot of potential here for GameStop to have a pretty good quarterly report. Okay, so I think it's important to remember before leading up. Let me go back and show and kind of point this out. I think it's really important to remember that leading up, GameStop is a little bit different than most companies. So they actually are going to be posting their Q1 2022 report, where most companies are probably doing their reports for Q2 in the next upcoming. But GameStop's a little bit different, so their fiscal year's a little bit different, guys. So they're going to be doing their first quarter report. So we're going to be seeing basically what they did in the first quarter. So that should be interesting. Now, the Wall Street has them at negative 71 cents per share. So obviously that's not good. But, like I said, the gaming industry is really cyclical. But I think Ryan Cohen and they've made a lot of changes at GameStop. So it'll be really interesting to see exactly where that earnings report hits, whether it's a miss, whether it's positive. If it's positive, guys, so here's a couple of scenarios that could play out. If the report is positive, GameStop is going to smash through this resistance, and it probably could head to as high as the previous resistance level of like $350. So I think there's like between 25 to like 30% upside on after June 8th, once the report is announced. So I think that's really important to see kind of what upside. And then long term, guys, where do I price GameStop stock? Well, GameStop right now is about a $17 billion company, okay? So, I think $1,000 per share is pretty safe. Ryan Cody's done this before. He's really a lot of experience. And, a lot of people are behind GameStop. There's a lot of gamers now, and there's even more gamers that kind of joined the whole gaming army during the pandemic. And, it takes around 3 weeks to build a habit. So if people have been basically playing video games at home for over a year, I highly doubt they're just going to stop cold turkey. Obviously, they're going to return to going back to the way things are. But GameStop's website has improved massively. With Jeff Bezos stepping down, that really opens a door for kind of GameStop to take market share away from Amazon. So I think there's a lot of exciting things. And I would say it looks like, according to how things are going, we're in around $255 in after hours. It looks like we could actually break this resistance by this week. And I think we could really soar. So guys, obviously if you're looking for a play that's a little less as popular, but still has a lot of upside, I would definitely take a look at GameStop seriously. Really, really good opportunity here. And I think it has a much, much, much better, more stable, long-term business model than AMC. So if you guys enjoy my content, please smash the thumbs up button, hit the red subscribe button to see more videos from me. And don't forget to grab your 2 free stocks over at Webull, guys. Webull is an awesome platform for buying, selling, trading stocks, also creating watch lists and things like that. It's really popular with other YouTubers as well, like me, Kevin, and Matt Coles, guys. So be sure to check that out, and I'll see you guys next time. Until next time, guys, take care.